what's up, Packer Nation? It's the Packer Bros. Back from a 10-hour flight. How you feeling, Bone?
I see you rocking your Brazilian pride.
Had to get it. Had to get something, man. Had to
Yeah.
show my love for the country, Brazil, man. They treated us great, man.
Well,
We'll definitely be back.
So we only talking about 10 hours in the air, but when you factor in the time in the airport with all the connections and everything, the boy's still trying to recover.
Yeah, that's a long time. So it basically was a day of our vacation or trip flying there, and then a day coming back.
One way.
Not to mention misconnecting flights, and it was a lot. It was a lot, y'all. It was a lot, but it was worth it.
You know what, man? I think if I could liken our original airline carrier to anything in the States, Gold will be the Frontier or the Spirit of Brazil. And what we found out from this cat from Canada that kind of bogarted, you know what I'm saying, our evening, ended up being a cool dude. Steven, shout out to you.
Big shout out to Steven. Yeah.
Took us to the Brazilian steakhouse, man, and copped all our meals. You know, he said that Gold was going bankrupt, the flight, and LATAM was looking to acquire them. So if you are traveling to Brazil or anywhere in Latin America, LATAM is the way to go.
LATAM was cush. They had a nice little meal on there, large planes. It was good. Yeah, that was my first time on LATAM. Huh?
Yeah.
Big ups to them. Also, if you're going to make this long trip, 10 hours to and back, you may want to make your trip at least a week long, because we didn't have time to get everything in Sao Paulo. There was a ton of stuff to do. We didn't get none of it in.
Yeah, it was mad. Talk about concrete jungle, but they had lovely little pockets of parks and greenery and stuff. So the monotony of the concrete jungle kind of was broken up. And I thought it was a lovely place, man. People very hospitable. Just like the US, you know, just speak Portuguese, but had their own Latin flavor.
Let me just say this. All the fear mongering leading up to the game was all BS, man. All of the, you can't wear green, and I'll show you, we were literally wear green every day, right?
Basically.
The cell phone thing, we had our cell phones out. Hell, I had a selfie stick out.
Remember the dudes who were scoping us out? And you peeked it and you walked between me and them. And then June and Damon, they stood in the front. I think some cats, they did try to size us up a little bit to figure out, you know, is the juice worth the squeeze? You know,
I mean, I think they thought you were by yourself at first. That's what I think.
Probably.
It was like 4-on-4 at that point.
We would have gave them the work. But they was like, man, but you need to watch out, because these guys on motorcycles, they'll swoop through and they'll steal your cell phones, you know. When in reality, they probably had ill intentions, you know. So just like any place, man, brothers look to come up if they can. You know, them cats.
That's just a city life. I don't care if you're in Houston, Atlanta, New York, Chicago, LA. You get caught slipping, you get caught slipping. But it was no different than anywhere else.
Sao Paulo, Buenos Aires, Mexico City. Yeah.
Right.
We saw the spice, but we also saw the beauty of the place.
Exactly.
I think it's definitely worth bringing, you know, the female companions back to check it out. And to your point, El, you know, make it a week. Make it a week.
Yes.
You know, and if you're gonna take it in.
Yeah. So in general, it's like any other major city. You had the ultra wealthy, which you'll see in our videos. They had malls with Gucci and Prada and Balenciaga and all that stuff in there. Then they had the hoods on the other end. We saw some hoods. So and then everybody else in between, the middle class, working class, whatever you want to call them. That's the majority, just like any other first world city. And in terms of calling them third world, absolutely not, man. This is a metropolis.
Man, listen, the country of Brazil, the 8th largest economy on planet Earth.
Yep.
We met a sister that was from the hometown, 414 shout out. She went to school in Brown Deer, but kept referring to this place as a third world country. I'm like, wait a minute, you just got pampered,
You in a 4-star hotel.
in a
Talking
4-star
about
hotel. Yeah, in one of the wealthiest, I don't know, don't call it zip codes, but neighborhoods, districts, literally on planet Earth. And you still referring to it as a third world place?
You seeing Porsches and BMWs all over the place, and you call this third world, like And we get it because we grew up in a so-called bad neighborhood, as what some people may say, and we were joking like these same people who were telling us don't go here, don't go there, were probably saying the same thing about coming to Milwaukee.
Right.
Oh, don't go to Milwaukee. Stay in the burbs, or don't go to Atlanta.
53206. Nah, you don't go there. Really?
Right. In reality, it's just a working class neighborhood. Things happen from time to time, but everyday life is everyday life. Nothing going on, and that's the kind of outlook we came to Brazil with, and it was, verified. We got there. Ain't no different than nobody else. Shout out to Sao Paulo. Y'all were great. You welcomed us. You helped us out. You helped us get on the train after the game. Bought our tickets because credit cards didn't work.
Yeah, that was another highlight of the trip. One, again, we struggling with the Google Translate from Portuguese to English, English to Portuguese, and we couldn't use our Apple or Google Pay. We couldn't use our credit cards. The train station from Corinthians, that's how they pronounce it, Corinthians Stadium, only took debit cards. And so after about 20 minutes of struggling, this guy just was like, amigo, how many tickets do you need? Like 4. We insisted on giving him American dollars. He wouldn't take it. And he was just like, here you go, amigos, and bought our tickets.
Didn't have to do it. That definitely wouldn't happen in the States. We were stuck in New York in the subway.
Like, man,
somebody would have bought us
hiking it. Yeah.
Right. So
God gave you 2 feet. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So once again, another example of the hospitality that was shown the entire time there. Like, he would not take our money, and I don't want to judge, but who knows? That could have been a lot of money for him buying us 4 tickets, train tickets. Who knows?
Yeah.
But and the train, it was packed with people, packed. Nobody pickpocketed us. We heard about that stuff. Everybody was pretty normal on there. Wasn't anybody loud or making noise or doing anything crazy. It was pretty quiet on there if you think about it. Actually, you were probably the loudest person on there.
Yeah, I probably was, you know what I'm saying? But you know how I get down, man. Ain't nothing changed the date on the calendar.
Right. If it wasn't for this dude, we wouldn't have met half the people we did. That's just how he is. So, yeah.
Hey, 41st Street for life. Go Pack, go.
Go Pack, go. Shout outs to Brazil one last time. It was a great time. And let's get this victory.
Yes, sir.
Talk to y'all later. Go Pack, go.